Part 2. Private Victory. Habit 1. Be proactive. The book emphasizes the importance of being proactive and learning about self-awareness, which is the ability to understand our thoughts and experiences. It argues that our perceptions of ourselves are often based on deterministic maps, such as genetic, psychic, and environmental determinism. However, Stephen argues that these maps are not accurate and that we have the freedom to choose between our stimulus and response. Proactivity, as defined by Viktor Frankl, is the first and most effective habit of a highly effective person in any environment. It means that we are responsible for our own lives and that our behavior is a function of our decisions and values, not our conditions. Proactive people are driven by their own values, which they carefully selected and adopted. Frankl suggested 3 central values in life: experiential, creative, and attitudinal. Stephen's experience confirmed that the highest of the 3 values is attitudinal, meaning our response to what we experience in life. This approach allows us to be more effective and adapt to our environment, ultimately enhancing our potential and ability to relate to others. Stephen emphasizes the importance of taking initiative and acknowledging our duty to make things happen. Proactive individuals provide solutions instead of problems, and their effectiveness is significantly higher if they are smart, sensitive, and aware of others. He introduces the concept of our circle of concern/influence, which helps us focus on areas of control and influence. This helps us grow our proactive focus and solve problems that fall into 3 categories: direct control, indirect control, and no control. To solve direct control problems, we can change our habits, change our methods of influence, and face no control problems by controlling our response. Stephen believes that no matter the type of problem, they are all within our circle of influence. Stephen emphasizes the importance of being proactive in expanding our circle of influence. He shares an example of a leader who focused on anticipating and compensating for the weaknesses of others, resulting in a positive impact on the organization. Proactive people read reality and respond to circumstances, making a difference in their lives. Stephen also discusses the difference between the haves and bests in our lives, emphasizing the importance of character and resourcefulness. He also emphasizes the importance of acknowledging past mistakes and learning from them to improve oneself. Stephen challenges readers to a 30-day proactivity test to develop this principle. He suggests listening to language and other people's language, identifying experiences where reactive behavior might occur, choosing a problem in life, and being aware of changes in one's circle of influence. Sean shares insights on the tendency to blame others for problems and the importance of being proactive in learning. Carol Dweck's research supports Stephen's idea of a growth mindset, where intelligence and abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. Sean discusses the importance of proactivity and learning from mistakes. He shares empirical data on fixed and growth mindsets, and Dr. Martin Seligman's study on happiness. Proactive teams can help organizations recover from disasters, such as a manufacturing plant in Southeast Asia. Sean also emphasizes the importance of being the transition, learning from past mistakes, and passing positive habits to future generations. Self-awareness, conscience, imagination, and independent will are key to being proactive. Being proactive means taking responsibility for one's life and taking initiative, rather than being a passenger in one's life. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. The second habit is the end in mind, which involves clear thinking and a clear destination. This habit is based on the principle that all things are created twice: mental creation and physical creation. Personal leadership is the first creation, while management is the second creation. To become our first creator, we must develop self-awareness, imagination, and conscience. By rescripting our script, we can overcome bad scripts and paradigms. Anwar Sadat, the former president of Egypt, used his self-awareness, imagination, and conscience to confront reality and change his paradigm. To begin with the end in mind, start with a personal mission statement, which reflects the uniqueness of each person. This statement should reflect the values and beliefs that guide you towards your goals and help you navigate the challenges of personal leadership. By focusing on these values, you can create a unique and effective personal mission statement that aligns with your values and goals. Personal mission statements, based on timeless principles, guide individuals through life and become the basis of decision-making and behaviors. They provide a sense of purpose, values, and vision, governing proactivity and goals. Focusing on the center of influence yields the highest results and affects effectiveness in life. These factors harmonize to create a balanced character, noble personality, and integrated person. Stephen identifies several core paradigms that affect our lives, including spouse-centeredness, family-centeredness, money-centeredness, work-centeredness, possession-centeredness, pleasure-centeredness, friend/enemy-centeredness, church-centeredness, and self-centeredness. These paradigms can lead to emotional dependence, family-centeredness, money-centeredness, work-centeredness, possession-centeredness, pleasure-centeredness, friend/enemy-centeredness, church-centeredness, and self-centeredness. It is crucial to recognize and address these core paradigms to maintain a healthy and fulfilling life. To identify your life support factors, examine and identify the center they belong to. The ideal center is one that consistently provides high security, power, guidance, and wisdom, empowering proactivity while achieving harmony in life. Centering our lives on correct principles creates a strong foundation for developing life support factors. Principle-centeredness provides wisdom and guidance, allowing us to make real decisions with correct data and plans. By focusing on true and timeless principles, we create a paradigm of effective living. Centering on principles allows us to make decisions consciously, aligning with our ultimate values in life. This approach allows us to communicate with others and delegate tasks effectively. Frankl suggests that we detect our life mission through our conscience, and by being proactive, we can create a personal mission statement. Self-awareness and imagination help us create a meaningful mission statement, but tapping into the right side of our brain can be challenging in today's left brain-dominated world. Brain dominance theory suggests that our mental creation is heavily influenced by our right brain's ability to visualize, synthesize, and transfer our mental creation into a second creation. Imagination can help us create our own mission statements and align our vision and values with our life and mission statement. Breaking down our mission statement into roles and goals helps maintain balance and harmony in our lives. Principles can be applied to families, groups, and organizations, as they provide unity and direction. Family mission statements serve as a constitution, standard, and factor for decision-making, while organizational mission statements require everyone to participate in the making process. A collective organizational mission statement allows for faithful execution and use by everyone in the organization, promoting involvement and commitment. Habit 3. Put first things first. The third habit of personal management is to put first things first, which is the foundation for the next habits. This habit is the second creation, fulfilling the first two habits and enabling effective self-management. The third habit deals with time management, which has evolved over generations. The current generation focuses on prioritization and setting specific goals, while the fourth generation focuses on relationships and maintaining the P/PC balance. The fourth generation's management approach relies on the importance and urgency of each activity. Focusing on the second quadrant of life can lead to better outcomes and reduced dependence on others. Effective people prioritize the second quadrant, focusing on future opportunities and creating preventive measures to minimize first quadrant problems. This approach cultivates proactivity, vision, balance, discipline, control, and fewer crises. To give time for the second quadrant, one must sacrifice time spent on the first quadrant and learn to say no to urgent matters. A principle-centered program that allows one to say yes is essential for independence. Organizing the second quadrant involves 6 criteria: coherence, balance, quadrant 2 focus, people dimension, flexibility, and portability. 4 key activities include identifying roles, selecting goals, scheduling, and daily adapting. A planner should be flexible, adaptable, and portable to help users manage their lives effectively. By focusing on the second quadrant, individuals can maintain a balance between increasing production and production capability. Our habits can be likened to a computer program, with the first habit being the programmer, the second being the writer, and the third being the live program. We cannot predict events in advance, but our principle-centered paradigm provides guidance, security, and wisdom. The fourth generation of time management tools recognizes the importance of effectiveness and prioritizes the important ones. Delegating can improve our PC by transferring responsibility to others, allowing more energy to focus on high-leverage matters. Delegation can be divided into gopher and stewardship delegations, with gopher delegation focusing on efficiency and stewardship delegation focusing on results. Effective delegation is essential for personal and organizational management, as it allows us to see the importance rather than urgency. To implement these habits, individuals can find neglected activities, draw their own time management matrix, create a list of tasks and people to delegate or train, organize their next week, commit to organizing, and convert or create a fourth-generation time management tool. By focusing on these habits, individuals can become more organized and live their lives around their deepest priorities. Sean suggests taking an urgency index test to assess our addiction to urgency. To overcome this, we must shift our paradigm from urgency to importance. With smartphones and social media, 51% of time is consumed on urgent tasks. Sean suggests setting aside 30 minutes for weekly planning and prioritizing people over things.